Okay, so I think we'll start. Folks, welcome to the monthly Maramo PDF coffee break webinar. I'm delighted you could make it. My name is Joanne, and we're going to run these webinars on the first of every month. And they're only going to be for 20 minutes long, and they're going to give you a peek into what Maramo PDF can do for you in the PDF formatting side of your work and the benefits that you can achieve. So the title of today's webinar is Glam Up Your PDF Output in 20 Minutes. And to do that, I'm going to design a cover page and apply corporate colors, two corporate colors throughout a document. Now, to do that, it's going to take less than 10 minutes to do that, but I'm going to do a bit of chat. So that'll take up a bit of time too. So what is Maramo PDF? I'm just making sure you're at the right webinar. Maramo PDF is a PDF formatting tool for the automated publishing of any structured data. For the purposes of this webinar, it's DITA, and there's a Maramo DITA OT plugin that integrates with any CCMS or any XML authoring tool. So how does it work? Well, it works quite differently from most other PDF formatters. I have a diagram here on the right that shows the XSLFO flow on the right-hand side and the Maramo PDF flow on the left. So the XSLFO flow takes the data, transforms it to, or the plugin takes the data, transforms it to XSLFO, and then the processor renders the PDF. So the formatting is all controlled within this plugin, and there are about 250 plus files where those changes are made. So this work is usually outsourced to a consultant, or you require programmers in-house to do that work. So either way, that's a quite expensive process. On the left-hand side is the Maramo flow. Our plugin takes the data, transforms it to Maramo XML. That's our own version of XML, and it's fully documented. And this XML contains content only, and it refers to the formatting. And the formatting is controlled by the Maramo GUI template designer. The composition engine then takes the template produced by our GUI template designer and the Maramo XML, and then renders the PDF. So all the formatting is controlled inside this GUI template designer here. Right, so the best way to explain how this works is to show you a development PDF produced by Maramo PDF. Now this is produced by the default template that comes with our DITA OT plugin. What makes this a development PDF is that it contains all the formatting information of that template, of the default template that produced this PDF. So if I roll over this tooltip here, you can see it says paradef equals article title, and all the formatting is listed below. All the formatting that was applied to this text, which is actually a variable, is listed below. And this is where you go within the template. You go to paradef article title within the template, and you change any of those properties within the GUI template designer. Down here on the left, it says section def equals cover section, page def equals cover. Sorry, before I go any further, if you have any questions, type them in the chat window, and I mightn't have time to get to them during this webinar because it's so short, but we'll answer back by email later. Okay, so I'll scroll down through the document. If you could keep the formatting in your mind's eye so you can compare it in your head later when you see the totally new PDF after the changes that are made. So this is the table of contents. This is the contents title, and it was formatted by paradef chapter header. And again, all the properties are listed below, and all these properties can be changed within the GUI template designer. You roll over any of these tooltips and it shows you where to go in the template to control the formatting that has been applied. So scrolling down through, we have a topic title 1, short desk, body, etc. Come on, body. You can come up there. Trust me, it's a body. Okay, so this is the design produced out of the box by the default template that comes with the Maramo Ditto OT plugin. Right, so I'm going to go into Maramo PDF now and show you how to make those changes. And then we're going to reapply the revised template to the same Ditto, and you'll see how quick that whole process takes. So here we are. This is Maramo Designer. Highlighted here on the right is cover within the page def, and displayed here on the left is the cover page. All along here are the different categories of formatting that control the formatting of the document. Color defs, it's font defs, page defs. Down here we have all the paragraphs split out into other categories. I have the title category opened up here, and here's all the topic titles listed down here. Now, we're going to redesign this cover page, but first of all, I'm going to click on some of the objects on this cover page. And as I click on them, you can see the properties of these objects are displayed in the center column here. So you can change the size and positioning of that text frame. It says text frame here, the border and the fill. But I can click and drag and drop this object around, and you can see all the formats values changing here in this column. And I can adjust the size of the text frame. And again, these values adjust. So you can either type the values into the properties column, or you can click and drag and drop. It's all very intuitive. So I'll put it back to where it was. Again, I click on this object, it's a line, and all the properties of the line are listed here, and the color that's applied, etc. Okay, so to change the design of the cover page, I'm going to import a few images. I'm going to import this brewery image. And the width and height and resolution can be changed while you import, or you can just leave as is. I'm going to just leave as is. So it's rather large. So I'm going to grab the corner and adjust the size. As I do that, the value of the width and height changed here in the properties column. And I'll place it to approximately where I want it. I'll import a second image, harvesting wheat, and click OK, and drag it to near where I want it. So I'm going to do a bit of aligning. I'm going to want to align this image to this text frame. So you click on the text frame first, press Control and click on the image. Then you right click and say align to first selected, and I want to align the left edges. So that shifts over to the right position, and I'm going to align this image to the bottom text frame. Press Control, click on the image, right click, and align to first selected on the left, not the left edges at all, on the right edges. There you go. Okay, so they're all lined up beautifully. So now the cover page is really redesigned. I'm going to delete the Maramo logo. This could be set up as a replaceable image using a Ditto data element and a Ditto val file, but I'm going to delete it for now. Right, now to apply new corporate colors to the document. So I'm going to double click inside this text frame. So at the moment, this main book title has the paragraph article title formatting it. So, and the corporate color 1 is the text color that's applied to the main book title. I'm going to change the definition of corporate color 1 to our new corporate colors. So if I click on this icon, it brings up the definition of corporate color 1. Now I have a hex color code already here that I'm going to copy and paste into the hex color code place here. So I'm going to paste it here, and this is our new corporate color, and apply and close. So all objects, all paradefs, all shading or anything like that that uses corporate color 1 will now have this new definition of it applied to it. And the object here has got corporate color 2 applied. I'm going to change that to the second new corporate color. I'll click on this icon and grab the new hex code for that and paste it into this Let's see, try again. Okay, so I'm going to paste it in here. Now, while I'm in here, I'm just going to show you shades and tints. What this does, it gives you the tints and shades relating to the color that you're looking at. So you can set up a new color, a new tint of the color that you're in. So if I click on this color here, I can add it as a new color and apply it to other objects or paragraphs or tables contained in the document. So I'm not going to do that for now, and close. So now I've created, or I've changed the two corporate colors to these two new colors. And as I said, any other paragraphs or any other shading within the document will have these new definitions applied to them. Now, I know that the topic titles have corporate color 1 applied. And you can see here on the left, a representation of topic title, and it has that new corporate color applied. Now I'm going to show you a feature called Group Modify, which shows you how to modify the properties of a paragraph across a number of paragraphs. So I'm going to do Control Shift Select, right click and modify. And I'm just going to change the font family here so I can demonstrate how Group Modify works. So I select Quivira and OK. And all these topic titles have now taken the new Quivira. This can be used across every single paragraph within the document if required. And this is a real time-saving feature. Now here are all the properties of topic title. And you can see all the paragraph properties, horizontal alignment properties, etc. Now these horizontal alignment properties can also be controlled within the display view. So just for example, if I click on first line indent and drag it out, you can have a representation that way of your changes and the values change here, or you can input the values here. And that's the same with the start indent, the label width, and the label indent. So you can use it instinctively or use the values. Okay, so that is the template changed. We've added new images into the cover page. We've assigned 2 new corporate colors throughout the document, and now we're going to save the template. Now to show you the application of the new template, I'm going to go into Oxygen. This time I'm going to run a production transformation, and this will produce a PDF that won't have the formatting information. So double click on the transformation. If I click on here, what's happening here is a topic merge and then the transformation to Maramo XML. Then our composition engine takes the Maramo XML and the new template just generated and should output a production PDF. And you should see a totally transformed document any second now. So there we go. So there's the new redesigned cover page with the lovely images. We have the corporate color 1 here applied to the title and to the object. And I'll scroll down through. You can see all other objects taking on that new definition of corporate color 1 and 2. And you can see that Quivira was applied to all the topic titles using the Group Modify feature in Maramo PDF. So there is a totally changed PDF. And that was in less than 10 minutes. So it should be obvious the reasons why Maramo PDF could benefit your organization, but I'll go through some of the benefits. So it's very different. It uses a GUI instead of programming. And there's minimal training required to do that. And the fact that there's minimal training means that it can give you control within the organization that requires control and requires changes made to templates and new templates to be created. It's powerful and configurable through the GUI template designer and also through customization. As demonstrated in that demo there, the development time is very fast. And creating existing designs that were developed by other software formatters or PDF formatters is very fast also. it integrates with all editing environments, and we have desktop to enterprise licenses on all platforms. So that's it. Next month, I'm doing a webinar on fancy tables. So hopefully I'll see you at that. If you want to download a trial version of Maramo PDF, go onto our website and download from there. If you want to email us with any questions, email us at support@datazone.com. And there's some good instructional videos on our YouTube channel. So thank you so much for your time. And if there's any questions in the chat window, I will respond to them by email. Thank you so much, and maybe see you next month. Take care. Bye-bye.